All right, it is, and we are the Modern Eater Show right here, live on iHeartRadio and broadcasting from Studio Kitchen, Colorado. What a beautiful night. We're going to get it going. It's exciting energy here in the kitchen. Do we got a crowd out there? We're live.
Do we got a crowd? We got a crowd, one or two people?
Cool show tonight. We're going to go, first of all, Thanksgiving on the horizon.
Ooh,
here.
I know. I'm thinking about bringing in a turkey for next week.
The voice of Brian Freeman, Jay Parker's here, Little Rich Schneider in Miami. Hope you're doing well, Rich. We'll see you soon. And Dave Avery and Kenyon George, the intern. So
the Kenyon, the intern.
We're all here. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Big show. Thanksgiving is on the horizon, Brian. Are you looking forward to it? Do you have big plans?
I'm excited. Actually, I'm taking my kids out of town this year. I'm going to Disneyland for the week.
That sounds miserable.
Oh, come on, man. I've got a 12, a 10-year-old, a 15-year-old. I mean, the 15-year-old doesn't want to do it, but yeah. Yeah, we're taking off. We're having fun.
Oh, good. So right now, Amber Strohauer from Strohauer Farms, she's here with us tonight.
Hey, guys.
Good to see you.
Love it.
Thanksgiving potatoes are pretty synonymous. I think everybody has potatoes on their table for Thanksgiving.
I hope so.
Well, and if you're in Colorado, I would imagine you have Strohauer potatoes on your table because you all are blown up. You're all over the place. I've known your dad for a long time. What you've done is awesome. He's extending the season. We're going to get all into that tonight.
We are. Strohauer Farms in the house. Also coming up, Christopher Moore and Scott Gladney, Degree Metropolitan Food and Drink. I got a couple of people here with them. We're covering the whole gamut. Degree Metropolitan Food and Drink, if you don't know where it is, it's by the Metro campus. I'm right in there.
It's right in the Springfield Hotel.
Yep. And
come on now.
It's a place where I got to tell you, I've told Chris already that I think the statute of limitations has ran out, but I think I was kicked out of there once. I'm just saying. I don't know.
The place has only been around for like 5 years. Come on.
No picture on the wall, so I'm fine. I will return, but a great place. I can't wait to see Chef Christopher Moore in the kitchen tonight cooking. So, Chef, he's a longtime friend. He's family of the Modern Eater Show. We'll catch up with Christopher Moore. And then the perfect beef.
I'm excited about that. It's something that we
is there such thing?
Really? Yes, there is.
There is.
And I'll tell you, everyone who's tasted it.
I love to talk agriculture. I love to talk ranching and beef. And there's so many different models when it comes to product with beef, but can't wait to catch up with
Listen, all I can say is 3 words. Local.
Okay,
local.
I like that.
Local. And it's all like 3 of the things that any big ranch does about where they raise it, where they get their food, and where they slaughter it. And they're one of the only places in the state that does it all local. So we've got a lot to talk about.
That's a good one right there. Landlock Ale's also here, and they've got some delicious – that had to have been Nick. Nick Stafford and Tyler will be up here from Landlock Ales, and they're also doing a hard seltzer that I want to talk to him about. Dustin Evans, you know Dustin Evans. He'll be in Booze in the News, all the booze news you can use. And Dustin, he's been around for a while now, and they're booze, right? It's great.
Oh,
Rocker
no,
Spirits.
It's more than great. Come on. He's never won any award or any, he's just a guy. He built the most beautiful
It is a nice
distillery in Littleton.
Amber, what do you hate on the Thanksgiving table?
Ooh,
is it
the
cranberry log?
Question.
Do you like everything?
Okay.
Is it the green bean?
This is going to be one that, I don't like pumpkin pie.
You don't like pumpkin pie?
Oh, okay.
I like a pecan pie.
I'm with you, girl.
Yeah.
That's
nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's the pumpkin pie.
Interesting.
You can do without.
Is it the texture? Do you not like it how it's – it's like custard in a pie shell.
Yeah.
She
It's
just
just
doesn't
not
like it.
satisfying enough.
Yeah, okay. I can totally buy that all day long because I'm the guy with the 3 of us
What
at the
about
table.
you, Brian?
Oh, I'm a pecan guy, hands down.
What do you not like on the Thanksgiving table?
Ooh, that's hard. That's a hard. Yeah. Oh no. Like there's staples for me that have to be there. I'm a guy. I'm a guy. It's not like what do I not like because I think there's nothing that I don't. It's what I do like.
Okay.
Because I also like.
Question.
I like.
So you like everything.
I like turkey and ham.
Okay.
I'm a guy who likes both meats at Thanksgiving.
Jay, what do you not like?
I was thinking about it while you guys were talking about it, and I don't have anything real good. I mean, I don't. I like it. I really do like it all. I'll say this: when I was younger, I was afraid of the cranberry slices that come out of the can, and then you slice it down like.
Hey,
that.
whoa! That is not a cranberry
You can
slice.
still-
That is like a squeezed tube of
You can still be afraid.
Hey,
weird
listen.
stuff coming out.
Hey Freeman,
Yeah.
that's my mom Lori making dinner. All right, so let's not talk about what she went through to get dinner on the table. All right, bro. Or the beets. There were beets that I wasn't crazy about, but now I like them.
Oh, yeah.
But when I was
Okay.
a kid, I didn't like them. Now I like them. Now I like everything.
Well, but if those same
I don't
beets came
think
out of the
I've ever
can,
had-
you might not.
I don't
understand.
think I've ever had beets on Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh my! What? Really?
All right, what do you do to your mashed potatoes, Amber?
Make it
Or
purple.
do you do mash? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Skins on or off?
Skin's always on.
Always on.
Yeah, I like that better.
Milk in them or no?
Yeah.
You
I'm
put
a,
milk
I'm a
in there?
milk girl, though. Like, you put milk in everything, so.
Yeah.
How many-
And I'm heavy cream.
How many sticks of
I go
butter?
deep
Yeah,
on it.
I go on heavy cream there.
How many sticks of butter?
Okay, so butter's in my, 3 food groups I have to have to survive. You know?
it?
Butter, coffee, and a ribeye. And then potatoes. Potatoes
Oh,
comes forward.
I was wondering where that
Sorry.
was.
I know.
So mashed or baked for Thanksgiving?
I want mashed potatoes on Thanksgiving, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So skin on. What now? What potato? So from the potato princess, the expert, right?
Potato princess.
what potato
Okay.
should folks use for their mashers?
That's a good. I mean,
A red boiling potato?
I say no on the red.
yeah, I'm not a
No on the red.
no on the red.
I'm down with the red.
As a masher?
Yeah.
Get out of here. That's a
What's
masher.
what's wrong with red potatoes as mashed potatoes?
That,
But I don't.
There's nothing wrong. It's just
No, there is actually something wrong because I don't
I
think
want potato,
I think they're
Brian.
not going to set
Brian,
right.
what potato? Stay focused.
Yeah.
You know, me is I go to like a Latona, which is in the yellow. You know, one of the yellow. I mean, you could go Butterball. There's a lot of yellow.
I love that name, Butterball.
I know.
Especially on Thanksgiving.
Is that what you're going to go? So for folks that go to the store
Yeah.
and they don't know the names,
Okay,
right?
that's a good.
What do they look for for the best masher potato?
I mean, I think Brian's right. If you're really wanting the best mashed potatoes, go with the yellow, the Yukon, the gold.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to mix it up, I mean, I even use fingerlings. So
But see, I like a purple because of the purple's a nutty flavor.
Yeah.
It's a really, to me, I think you can do a lot of cool stuff and then introduce a little Asiago cheese or some other cheeses into that purple potato.
yes,
Well, that's what I was going to
Yep.
ask. So accoutrements, what do you put on your mashed potatoes? If anything, might just
Yeah.
be salt and pepper.
No. I like herbs. I'm an herb girl. So
Putting
I'll-
herbs on there.
I love
Rosemary?
thyme, a little bit of rosemary,
All right.
more of the thyme in it. It just is smoother.
Are you going to put a dollop of sour cream on there?
No,
No?
no.
All right, you're holding back.
You want me to throw you a curveball?
butter all the way?
Yeah, let's hear.
In my
purple.
mashed potatoes, usually I put a little bit of celery root. And no one, that's my one, and we'll have to ask Chef when he gets on later, but celery root in your mashed potatoes is, it's one of those things a lot of people don't know
might
about
know
it,
that.
but it really helps the flavor. Yeah.
All right, ramping
So
up.
interesting.
Yep.
We're going to do something. Little Rich isn't here tonight, so Amber Strohauer has taken over the duties for the Little Rich
no.
Corner. It's going to be Brian and Little Rich for the first time around in the Little Rich Corner. You guys go over there and get mobilized. I'm going to take us to break here. It's a great night in Studio Kitchen, Colorado, and I can't wait to talk to some of these folks that are on the show tonight. I think we have, I don't know, most of the people on the show tonight are new, aside from Christopher Moore and Dustin Evans. But a great show tonight, ramping up for Thanksgiving. Hope you have holiday plans, and we're going to keep it going right here. So going to send it off to the Little Rich Corner where Amber Strohauer is filling in for Little Rich, and then we'll be back in a flash to Studio Kitchen, Colorado. You're listening to the Modern Eater Show on iHeartRadio.
Okay, I like it.
Okay.
All right. Well, can you hear me? Okay. Hey, I've got Brian here. I'm interviewing him for once, which is kind of fun. Say hi, Brian.
Hello, everyone.
Okay, great. So, Brian, when do you ever sleep? That's my first question. I feel like, between Growers Organic here, everything else you're doing, you never sleep.
That is a problem. It's like about 4.5 hours usually. It's somewhere in that time frame between like 10:30 to 2:30, 10:30 to 3. Yeah.
Annie home cooks, so Okay, so let's talk about local. We've got, Colorado, I feel like gets underestimated all the time, and we've got so much local produce here, so much color and variety and uniqueness here. What would you say to that?
Okay, I'm so on board with that because right now is the time where lots of people, this year was a hard season with the apples and the peaches from the Western Slope. Well, not the peaches so much as the apples because they got it rain. A lot of the orchards in the Western Slope got rained out this year. And so that was a little bit of a bummer for me because usually I'd have apples into January, February of the next year. This year we don't. But we are going to talk about real quick is you and all the potatoes because all year round we get potatoes. So I guess we got to go to break, and so we'll jump to that.
Okay.
Quadruples and tasty triples are perfect for cooler weather. We make nothing but badass Belgian-style beers. Check out our social media reviews, then come in and see what everyone's talking about. We're at 67th and Pecos in North Denver, about 10 minutes north of downtown. With the holidays coming up, we'll soon be releasing some very special beers, including our famous Belgian-style champagne beer. Planning a holiday party or family get-together? Brews Beers has everything you need to make it a great event. Brews Beers, spelled B-R-U-Z, 1675 West 67th Avenue in Denver. Check us out at brewsbeers.com. We're dog-friendly with food trucks every day. So come on in and experience some Belgian-style badassery.
Hey Colorado, this is Brian Freeman, owner of Growers Organic and a host on the Modern Eater Talk Show. Growers Organic is a Colorado sourcing company who provides Colorado's greatest chefs with the best organic produce. I've been partnering with local and regional farms for the last 20 years, and our returning customers know they can count on us over and over again. Chefs who receive the highest rating on Good Food 100 choose Growers Organic for their organic produce needs because we're experts at bridging the gap between the farm and the table. Join us in the organic revolution and go organic with Growers Organic. Look us up at growersorganic.com.
Wear black and eat spices. Hey, Modern Eater listeners, this is Zach from The Spice Guy, Colorado's favorite spice company. Spice is the variety of life. At The Spice Guy, we have a passion for sourcing the best ingredients from the best farmers all over the world. Choose from thousands of different GMO-free spices and ingredients, or let us create and blend custom flavor profiles for whatever style of food it is that you're working with. With over 1,000 restaurants, food brands, and chefs behind us, you can't go wrong when you choose The Spice Guy for all your spice needs. The Spice Guy.
Spicy.
Born in Breck, raised in Denver.
TheSpiceGuyCo.com.
Hey, this is Brother Luck from Colorado Springs. All right, you ready?
We're coming back.
For my Brother Luck and Lucky Dumplings. He's a very, very impressive man. And you're rocking with the Modern Eater Show on iHeartRadio.
All right, welcome back to the show. Here we are, Studio Kitchen, Colorado, the Modern Eater Show, live on the air everywhere. This is really cool. You can go to themoderneater.com. Just click on the live show right there, and you can see us streaming from the kitchen. That's the easiest way to do it. If you're on Facebook, welcome and thank you. Ramping up to a big show here. First, that was pretty cool, the corner.
Our little quick corner there. That's my first time on
It'll
that
get
thing.
better. So
Yeah.
Amber Strohauer here with us, Strohauer Farms. You don't mind the Potato Princess, do you?
I'll take it.
It's good. I like it. I like it a lot. First of all, those that don't know Strohauer Farms.
Yeah. Okay, so we're based here in northern Colorado, fourth generation, family owned and operated. Both my parents still work full time in it, and then me.
I dig it.
So, mainly we're growing fingerlings and shallots, but potatoes, basically every potato, but like a sweet potato. And then, the shallots, which this is shallot, time of year, so.
Well, wait, let's go even deeper because LaSalle. That's like a little town in Colorado. And did you go to school in Brighton or what? Because you truly grew up in a very rural area. Look, and here we got Chef Christopher Moore there, brought us some shallots.
LaSalle shallots.
I love that.
I grew up in LaSalle, which is 3,000 people.
Everybody knows everybody.
I, hung out with my siblings every day.
Well, you definitely know the one Mexican food restaurant in town.
That's all we have in LaSalle. We've got Farmer's Inn, Armadillo, Don Juan's. We've got the burrito guy. Now I'm working in our packing warehouse full time, and You'd be amazed how much Mexican food goes in and out. That's all we eat there.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So that's fun. But no, I went to school in Greeley, so it wasn't that bad. And I mean, we're 50 miles north of Denver, so I feel like I got lucky because most farm kids have to grow up in the middle of nowhere, and that wasn't my story. I mean, I spent a lot of time in the car when we commuted to stuff, but that's it.
Yeah, and you went away for a while, now you're back working with the family business. What do you do this time of year?
People always ask me
what do you
that,
do?
and I shouldn't get defensive.
No,
but I mean, farms aren't just a, summer type of operation.
I get it. That's why I was asking.
I'm glad you asked it. Most farms are year-round. We're year-round. We do have a packing facility, so we're packing potatoes and onions clear through the whole year. But, come this time of year, you're doing so much even in the field. Between, you have winter crops, there's like winter wheat and stuff like that, but you're also making sure you're really putting these nutrients back into the soil and preparing that ground for what you're going to grow in the next year and figuring out what that's going to look like. And, you rotate fields. There's just a lot of work that goes into it.
Can you give us an overview of what a year cycle looks like in farming potatoes?
Yeah.
So let's start with winter, where we're at right now.
Okay. So right now, we've basically harvested everything. We've moved all of our potatoes and onions into storage, which is nice. Potatoes and onions are a storage crop, so they, usually can store for months and months at a time. Yeah. And it's crazy when you go into them because they're just piled high to the ceiling of potatoes. It's millions of potatoes. So anyways, and then in the packing warehouse, this is our busiest week of the year. Thanksgiving is when retailers and food service tend to order the most potatoes and onions. Mm-hmm. So we'll be moving the most out of there. We'll do that all winter. In the field, they're getting things ready, I guess you'd say. We're bringing seed in. We're not a certified seed grower, so we don't. That sounds like a weird thing that you can't just replant your potatoes, but that's not how it works in the industry. And so we'll start planting come March. You'll start to harvest end of July, August in Colorado, and we harvest clear through the end of October.
Wow.
Yeah.
So see, they're just at the end of harvest, Greg, and this is like when anyone asks that question of a potato farmer, mm-hmm. I know it because I've lived it. Yeah, that's how I met her father, Harry, was because he is truly a partner to Paul. Yeah. New, who's one of the owners of Growers, which was all about. So Paul grows the seed.
Yeah, he
and Harry
does. We take it. We buy his seeds. So.
And it's a very symbiotic relationship between, and it's one of the industries in Colorado that actually works really well together. Yeah. Is the potato farmers, and for whatever reason that is, but they are more into the soil and more into what really is Colorado's about. And I love the fact that Strohauer, and where I think Harry Strohauer, Amber's father, is really revolutionary is he is trying to extend the seasons at every level. And so what he did is he looked down into New Mexico, where he might be able to start the season a little earlier for us here in Colorado. And I admire that kind of forward thinking and that kind of entrepreneurship, which he's going out there and really saying, hey, how can I support the market that is, his, because not a lot of people realize there's only a couple harvest times of potatoes in the United States. And you have like the West Coast, which is the first to harvest back in May, and then you have what is Colorado and Idaho. And so it's, what the Strohauer Farm does is so cool with the onions, the potatoes.
Take a breath. Take a breath.
Oh, I know.
Breath. I appreciate that. If we could grow everything in Colorado in a sense, we would. But like you said, there's two big reasons. There's not a lot of water and there's not a lot of ground available. You've got oil and gas.
So when people think Colorado potatoes,
hemp has taken a ton of ground in Colorado.
Yeah. When you think of Colorado potatoes, a lot of people think of the San Luis Valley.
They do, and
but they come on first, Greg. They come on first.
We do harvest before them, but I will say, all of us in Colorado, including northern Colorado, we all got clipped by that freeze both early in the season when you're first started and then at the end. So the potato market in general this year is going to be pretty short. I think you're going to see prices go up a little bit.
Really?
It's going to be hard to get
what
some
does
stuff.
A potato? I don't even look at those.
What is a potato?
I don't know. What does a potato go for per pound? Do you know?
Oh, it depends.
On the potato?
Yeah, the organic versus a conventional.
would
the
people
red,
even know?
your red in your standard potatoes, your red is probably going to be the most expensive, or red or purple.
Would the,
red or
end,
purple.
would the end consumer even know a price hike, do you think?
They might not see it. I mean, it might just be hitting the buyers and not a consumer.
Well, and I've been trying to support around the number 2 potato market because there's a whole thing about the fact that there's, as opposed to letting stuff go to waste, what we can do is we can bring these number 2 potatoes into the market.
Okay,
I
number
love
2
that.
potato.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that.
No, not everybody does.
I don't think anybody knows what a number 2 potato is. Can we talk about what that is, or should we do some inside baseball?
Well, this is I think, especially with chefs, like, I love when they're interested in number 2s because they're going to cook with them. And so number 2s are usually maybe the skin, the outside doesn't look quite super purple.
In the industry term, number 2s are just the potatoes that
aren't perfect.
number 1s.
Yeah.
Imperfects.
Yeah, imperfects. Yeah, they might have a bent or like
I've never seen a perfect potato.
Oh, what are you talking about?
What's a perfect potato look like?
Man,
what does a perfect potato look
well,
like?
it's more
Amber, what does a perfect potato look like?
I mean, there's lots of perfect potatoes.
Tell
How
me
do
what
I
it
even
looks
answer
like.
that?
I don't know. What is it?
I hope I brought one. I hope I brought a perfect potato.
Would you find me a perfect potato and then show me a number 2?
I
don't know what you guys
any
are talking
potato
about.
is perfect.
Jay, do you know the
there.
difference? I mean, listen, a number 2 potato to me, it has, it's growing spores in my.
No.
But if they do, you just rub them off. It doesn't ruin the potato.
Yes.
But
exactly.
like what Brian's doing, I mean, I do think typically like people who are buying organics do see what a real potato looks like. It doesn't have to, And that's what I love about that. I mean, they're seeing, sometimes they're just a little more rusty looking. I find that more beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
I would say that a perfect potato is. I haven't even got there yet. A perfect potato is the imperfections of that potato that make it perfect.
Thank you, sweetheart. I like that.
know.
Wow. The show's off the tracks right now.
Yeah.
Amber, who do you have for the Little Rich corner, the Amber corner tonight? Next.
Who do I have next? Well, I don't know.
You're ready, right?
Hello. Let's do. Hey, Christopher Moore, can you get on the show next
Go
for
over
1
to-
minute over there? Right on. Amber's got Christopher Moore from
Amber.
Degree Restaurant.
It's 1 minute.
I have 1 minute. Okay, I'm sorry.
So people know Christopher Moore's coming over there.
Yeah.
And you don't have to say, "How are you doing, Chris?" Because he's
Okay.
probably doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Just right to your first question. What's the first
I
question?
do have
gonna
a first question.
You do?
Because he did something special tonight.
Nice. Something special coming up. All right, we're going to break off here. We'll come back. Amber filling in for Rich in the Little Rich corner.
I love it.
I like that, too. And she's doing a great job. 1 minute. Jay's going to direct you. You're jumping off the show right now. We're going to take a break. Again, live on Facebook, live on YouTube. You can check us out. Just go to
Twitter, everything.
Just go to themoderneater.com, and there you will see a tab that says Watch the Show Live. You can do that, and we hope you do, because we're going to come back, and Christopher Moore from Degree Metropolitan Food and Drink. We love this guy. He's a great chef. You're going to love what he has to show you. That'll be next right here on The Modern Eater Show on iHeartRadio.
All right. Okay, so Chris did something so cool for me tonight, and I want to talk about it.
Go ahead.
Okay, we had purple glass potato chips.
Potato chips.
Yes.
That's exactly what they are.
Tell me more.
So glass potato chips. A chef created these back in the early 2000s, and it's a really cool, fun thing. Looks like you're eating plastic, but it's actually a potato chip. It tastes like a potato chip, did it not?
Yeah.
So I had the opportunity to actually make them with your purple potatoes and using russet potatoes as well. Different color profile, but same great potato chip flavor.
Yeah, it almost even tasted like a French fry.
It can. It depends on the oil. And I learned going through it is you have to actually cook it at a lower temperature than most things, like 300 degrees as opposed to 375. So a lot of fun, right?
Yes. How intricate is that to make?
It takes a day and a half. It's dehydration and a lot of things. So a lot of fun.
Woo! Well, thanks, Chris. Appreciate it.